You're probably still dragging that gasoline-powered pit bike around the garage, fighting sputters and hunting for a pump after every off-road sprint. Real quick, the thing that sets this apart is a 7000-watt peak electric motor that throws torque the instant you twist the throttle, no lag, no choke. If you've ever been on a steep, loamy trail and felt the bike stall just as the incline hits, you know the frustration of losing momentum when you need it most. That's the exact scenario the Coswheel R6000 was built to crush. A bike that keeps its bite up the hill and stays alive through the roughest sections without you having to keep the engine humming. The motor's 7000W peak isn't just a number. It translates to 060 km/h in under 4 seconds on dirt, so you can blast out of a technical berm and still have the power to punch through a sand wash. Coupled with a 60-volt, 30-amp-hour lithium pack, you're looking at roughly 80 kilometers of real-world riding before you need to plug in. That's enough for a full weekend of backcountry exploring without hunting for a charger. The battery's voltage stays steady under load, so you won't notice a dip in performance when you're climbing a ridge or powering through a muddy slog. Those 17-inch knobby tires aren't just for show. They bite into loose soil, gravel, and even shallow creek beds, giving you the confidence to take line choices that would make a gas bike wobble. The dual suspension, a front fork with 200mm travel and a rear shock tuned for high-impact hits, eats rocks and jumps the way a good set of off-road tires would, but without the constant rattling of a cheap frame. When you finally need to stop, the hydraulic disc brakes on both wheels slam down with a firmness that feels like a real-world safety net, even after you've been tearing up a steep descent for an hour. The one thing I'd flag is the weight. At just under 120 kilograms, it's heavier than a typical two-stroke pit bike, so you'll feel that extra mass on tight, low-speed maneuvers and when you're loading it onto the roof rack. It's not a deal-breaker if you're used to handling a heavier machine, but it does mean you need to be a bit more deliberate when you're threading narrow forest trails. All that said, if you want a rugged, high-torque ride that won't quit on you mid-climb and can keep going for a whole weekend, the Coswheel R6000 fits the bill. Check out the link in the description to see the full specs and grab yours if you're ready to trade the choke-in refuel routine for instant, silent power. Quick disclosure before you go, this video contains affiliate links, and I may earn a commission if you make a purchase through one of them, at no extra cost to you.